Assalamu alaikum everyone and good evening. Welcome to another Let's Talk session here on LinkedIn and YouTube with Zayed University alumni team. Welcome on board. Today our session is very unique, very special to introduce to you and further explain the one of Not Many Mentorship Program with Vachiron, Constantin and TB Fornoon. Not only that, but also to meet each and every one of your mentors. In a few minutes, we'll welcome the mentors, the brand regional director of Vachiron, Constantin, to talk more about the program and answer your questions indeed. We'll give it a few minutes as usual to have everyone who are notified for the session to attend and tune in before we give it a start for the night. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone and good evening. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk. Very happy and excited to introduce to you the one of Not Many Mentorship Program by Vachiron Constantin in collaboration with Zayed University and facilitated by TB Fornoon. We're here to introduce to you all of the mentors and talk about more of the program. First of all, I would like to introduce ZU alumni from the bachelor degree of 2002, the very first cohort of Zayed University graduates, and the founder and CEO of TB Fornoon, Hala Al-Girgawi. Assalamu alaikum, Hala, marhaba feek.
عليكم السلام مرحبا.
I'll also introduce the brand regional director of the brand facilitating the program for Zayed University senior students of Vachiron Constantin, Alexander Chemet. Good evening, Alexander, and welcome on Let's Talk. I'll also introduce Latif Al-Girg, a fashion designer and the founder and CEO of Twisted Roots.
Alaikum salam. Thank you for having me.
Welcome on Let's Talk. It's a pleasure. Another special mentor of our tonight, Latif, Alia, an artist and an author. Assalamu alaikum, Alia.
Alaikum salam. Thank you for having me.
أهلا وسهلا. And last but not least, Noura Shawqi, the jewelry designer and the founder of the jewelry brand by Noura Shawqi. Assalamu alaikum, Noura.
Alaikum salam. Thank you for having me.
Very nice to have you all, and very nice to have a different creative and leaders of Emirati brands and Emirati women that definitely give us an empowerment of what the youth Emirati students need to be today and look forward to be. To start with tonight's session, that it's about the one of Not Many Mentorship Program, I'll first would like to introduce both of our alumni, Noura Shawqi, Bachelor alumni of 2013, and Hala Al-Girgawi. To start up with both of you, it's very nice to have you back, and thank you for giving back to ZU on a very special program and unique of its type. So may you please talk to us about your journey at Zayed University a little and the major you have graduated from. I'll start with you, Noura.
Okay, so I'm an alumni in graduate in 2013. Can you hear me or you can hear my echo?
Your sound is clear.
Oh. So I'm an alumni in 2013. I majored in integrated strategic communication and minored in psychology. Actually, one of the best years of my life, all developed in Zayed University. First of all, let me just go back. Before university in school, I was more of a social person, and I wasn't really thinking of developing my career of any sort. I was just living day by day. So when I entered Zayed University, I saw this vast opportunities coming from right and left. It made me like I was so motivated. I wanted to do everything. So I also joined the student council, and I was vice president in the Hala Club and the communication department. And I also volunteered in Habitats of Humanity. And I learned so much during this time, and also for like the studies during the professors themselves, they push you to do the best. I have never achieved that good grades in my life during school. Alhamdulillah, I was a Zayed scholar, and I was also in the dean's list a couple of times. So the motivation and the professors and the faculty in Zayed University are so motivating, which I love, and I'm sure until now they're even better than how they were before in my in 2013 and before.
Always a pleasure to have alumni on board and hearing such pleasing comments. Hala, welcome again on Let's Talk. You're now the CEO and founder of TB4 Noor, which is one of the partners that are facilitating this program, and as well as an alumni of the very first cohort. How does that feel coming back to you after all those years?
Zayed University holds a very special place in my heart. Yes, I was among the first batch of Zayed University. Amazing years to come back to. It was other than we were they experienced on us being the first batch, but it was great because we were able to communicate very closely with the administration. We were the first batch to come up with it, to actually formulate the student council. I have majored in information systems, applied in communication and media sciences, and I've been the representative of my college for 2 consecutive years. We have the beauty of Zayed University, I'm sure at that time, and I'm sure now it's even more, the open door strategy. So we grew up in the university that we could, whatever idea we come up with, we can easily propose it, and they were very welcoming. I remember we initiated Zayed Free Zone, which was an annual mega event in the university. So all these sort of activations shaped our personality to who we are today. And I believe I am among a very a special batch of the university. We were also exposed to a very interesting program, which is the Athena Leadership Program. It was sort of a mentorship program as well. And this really, it changed. We were mentored by Westerns. We were mentored by an institute in the States. So, and I really believe that it changed our personality. It changed my personality. I remember a very interesting activation. They made us write letters and open them 10 years later to where we think we would be. And it was very interesting to go back to this. I believe in mentorship very strongly, and this is why we are very happy to facilitate this program with Vacheron Constantin.
Very nice to have you again. Before I introduce the rest of the mentors and talk about more of their brands and companies that will take our senior students, 6 special students going on this very different journey, I'll talk to Alexander. Alexander, may you please tell us and the audience more about the mentorship program? And specifically
Yes.
the Maison the maison role of it.
Yes. So can you hear me well?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. So let's start a little bit about Vacheron Constantin first. I think the best words that describe Vacheron Constantin are really one of not many. And that is also why the mentorship program actually is called the One of Not Many Mentorship Program. Now, why one of not many? Because first of all, we believe that Vacheron Constantin is one of not many brands today in the world of luxury. We are the oldest watch brand, yes, but being old by itself doesn't mean anything. You don't want to be old in the sense of old-fashioned, but more like a brand with a unique heritage, which is more than 265 years long. So we were founded in 1755, and this heritage allows us actually to do things that others cannot do, because our heritage is always our inspiration for the innovation of the future. And these are the two sides that we always carry within us, rooted in tradition, but very strongly dedicated to innovation. That is also what we found is similar to the UAE, which follows the same philosophy. Now, Vacheron is, I would say, very different than fashion, because the Vacheron Constantin watch is created to be modern today, modern in 10, 20, 40, and even longer years. It's opposite of fashion, where it's something very en vogue at the moment, but in order to make it come on vogue for the next time, maybe you have to keep it for 30 years until it comes in fashion again. So our products are extremely long-lived. If you want, you can say a Vacheron Constantin is the most sustainable product that you can conceive, because we guarantee to every of our owners, whenever his watch has been produced, we can repair it. So we can repair watches which are more than 200 years old, and we're dedicated to do that. So that is why we believe Vacheron is really one of not many. Classic is modern at the same time. And we believe also the people associated with Vacheron Constantin are one of not many. The few who have passions which go beyond the average. And that is also the inspiration for the mentorship program. Actually, every year, Vacheron Constantin celebrates its birthday on the 17th of September. And the reason for that is not that on the 17th September, our founder made his first watch or he founded the company, but because on the 17th September of 1755, Jean-Marc Vacheron, founder, signed his first apprentice. So the idea of mentorship and passing on know-how has been in our grains forever. And it still is today. So the idea of the mentorship program was Dubai and the UAE and Abu Dhabi are one of the major luxury cities in the world. We have been well established in the UAE since many, many years. So we also wanted to give back. And hence the One of Not Many mentorship program offers a unique opportunity to the students of Zayed University to build their career and to experience something that is very complementary to what they would learn at the university. And I believe very unique in its own way, because they can really have an experience with 6 outstanding mentors on a very, very tailor-made mentorship program.
Wonderful. Definitely a very historical brand that our students will be enriched with taking a journey in. Going deeper into the program structure, may you please tell us more about the purpose and the aim or the objectives of the program?
Yes. So I would say the main aim, of course, is to give 6 one of not many female students from Zayed University, if you want, a unique experience in the mentorship. Supported by Vacheron Constantin, and today, yes, we are watchmaker, but our scope today has radically changed from not only making watches, but we cover today design, digital marketing, innovation, corporate social responsibility, retail experience, and all these capacities and competencies we want to bring into the mentorship program to help. But most importantly, also to give those 6 young ladies an exposure to these 6 outstanding mentors who are Emirati female pioneers by themselves. So the idea is that the program will really be tailor-made for the career objective of the student and the match with the mentor. And the idea is that we really find the unique match and hence we will invite the students also to present themselves and to present their vision and their ambitions in individual interviews to apply for the mentorship program and to match them together with the mentor. The mentorship itself does not follow a very predefined path, but really will be something completely made to measure for the match of the mentee, her objectives and the career objectives, and how the mentor and Vacheron can support it. So the first objective is really to help educate the female talents in the UAE. The second objective, and that's maybe the more long-term objective, is for us as a luxury brand. And Vacheron Constantin, we belong to one of the leading global luxury groups, Richemont, to eventually really bring some Emirati talent to work in the luxury industry for a short term, for a longer term, before they found their own brand, but really to enrich also the luxury industry, for which, again, the UAE is a very, very important market. So the objectives are twofold. First, to offer a unique mentorship experience to the students. The second step would then be that we offer an internship for over 6 months after the finishing of the mentorship. Vacheron Constantin and Richemont will offer an internship over 6 months at Vacheron Constantin, taking into consideration the broader scope of Richemont, which will happen partially in the UAE, partially potentially in Switzerland with the visit of the manufacturer of Vacheron Constantin in Geneva. And again, the internship will also be a tailor-made program based on the student itself.
Wonderful. So 6 students will be chosen to go into this creative and innovative journey with 6 leading Emirati brands as well as entrepreneurs into different sectors, as well as an internship opportunity that is here in Dubai, but there's an opportunity to go to Geneva, and the internship duration is 6 months. So you're looking for Zayed University
Exactly.
female students that are senior in their senior years.
Yes.
As a female and senior student of Zayed University, what should encourage me to sign up? What are the benefits that I should expect?
I think what should encourage you to sign up is the vision to have you for your career or your life. And what you can expect, I believe you can expect an experience that money cannot buy. You will have an exposure to 6 unique ladies, a very, very personal interaction with the support of one of the global leading luxury brands and groups. What better can there be for somebody who really has this unique opportunity? When I was in university, I would have loved to get a mentorship opportunity like this.
Wonderful. Going to one of the mentors here, لطيف القرق. السلام عليكم. مرحبا فيك.
عليكم السلام.
Latifa, please can you briefly introduce yourself and the brand you hold, Twisted Roots?
I'm Latif Al Gurg. I am the founder, owner, creative director of Twisted Roots. We are a brand a women's wear brand, contemporary women's wear brand that is inspired by travel. So every season is inspired by another city or a country. We are also a manufacturing company, which mentorship has always been something that's I'm passionate about, and I'm grateful to the mentors I've had. So we actually run manufacturing for other brands, fabric sourcing, pattern making, all these services that help to realize designers' visions.
Wonderful. I'll go to Alia, the artist and author. مرحبا فيك عليا.
مرحبتين. Well, just to tell you a little bit of all the things that I do, I'm an artist. I started off my career as a photojournalist, actually, and then slowly moving into more of writing, illustrating, working with children. I've done quite a bit of outreach, whether here in the UAE, in the different cities, but also the interaction with children in the more rural areas, they've inspired me a lot. I've also done a lot of traveling for charity companies, specifically doing photography for them. So I sort of stopped my career as a photojournalist, but continued photography. I've worked with several brands, international and also local brands in the UAE. I just published my poetry book. And amongst all these kind of things, I also work at Louvre Abu Dhabi as the acting manager for cultural programming. So that's a little bit of what I do on a day-to-day basis. And I'm really excited to meet the students. I was a former faculty, adjunct faculty at the American University of Sharjah. So I love working with children, but also with students, and sort of working on, expanding their passion and looking at their folios, and just I enjoy it. So I'm really excited
First of
about
all,
this.
congratulations to launching or
Thank
publishing your
you.
poetry book. And
Thank
Alia,
you.
what made you or encouraged you to join the mentorship program, to be a mentor?
I think the moment that, Hala approached me, with this idea of this project, the importance of giving back, honestly, that is for me the key and the most important element of it all. The ability, I've had so much support throughout my years, whether mentors that were mentors or mentors that just came into my life and were mentors. But it's really opening up opportunities for me, and I would love to do that same thing to other people as well. So for me, it's a blessing, but it's also something that I love to do in order to give back, if that makes sense.
Wonderful. Now, this again, the same question goes to all of the mentors. What made you to be a mentor and your different specialized areas, whether it's jewelry with you, Noura, or the fashion passion, I would call with Latifa, or with yourself, Hala, in terms of events organizing, marketing, and the creative world. So, what made you to be a mentor? What are you looking for into students? Whom would you like to start? تفضلي نور.
First, I feel that mentorship is such a like, if someone calls you a mentor, that means it's giving you a big responsibility to deliver. You have to deliver and guide the student. And I feel also like a mentor is someone who teaches you life experiences rather than anything you studied in the books. So I feel delivering experiences is important. And also when I was approached and Hala approached me for this program, I was really happy that I was actually one of the few chosen ones. So it actually pushed me to be more motivated to also for my own self to push myself and to see that there like she believed in me and delivering, and she believes in me to mentor someone, and it's a big responsibility. And I actually can't wait to start this program to see what the student is capable of and what the student can deliver, because I believe I can also learn from her as much as she will learn from me, or even more. Like I feel like I will learn from her more than she would.
Will you please tell us more about your role in this mentorship program and the role of Twisted Roots?
Honestly, I'm very honored to be a part of this program and to be given the chance and the opportunity to connect with new students. It's something that I think it's valuable to both parties. Twisted Roots, honestly, it has a lot of, it's based on the fact that we learn together and we grow together. So for me, that is very important within a mentorship, to grow together and because every journey is unique, every journey is an individual journey, and that connection at the beginning to kind of assess where we are and where we want to be is very important. For me, you know, the fashion world is very diverse, and there's so many little bits that go into building a brand or even in bringing forth your vision. So I look forward to actually connecting with students and bringing their visions to reality.
Hopefully very soon. Hala, would you tell us more about your role and Tea Before Noon's role as well? We can't hear you, Hala. We can't hear you. Not yet.
Can you hear me, Hind?
Yes, now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sorry. So your sound cut off as well. I got disconnected. So basically, Tea Before Noon is a luxury consultancy firm. What we do is we curate experiences for luxury brand to resonate with their target audience in the Gulf. Of course, our main mission is always to empower talents and to engage talents with brands on different formats. This program came perfectly, and I really would like to, every opportunity that I have, I would like to thank Vacheron again for believing in our region and giving this amazing opportunity to students, and hoping that this would be there. This would be there will be always a continuation of this program. What we did is we facilitated in terms of choosing the talents, of course, the Emirati leaders that we think they did great, that we believe that they did great within their fields and are willing to give back to the community and to students. And mentorship is not something easy because they need to allocate their time and their efforts and just يعني تتبنى يعني هالطالبة. It was a perfect match. We are very happy with our selection. We're very proud of all the ladies on board. And it is with no doubt that when we think of an academic institution, Zayed University will always be number one.
Thank you, Hala. Indeed, very proud to you, alumni. I'll go into more of the recruitment technicalities with you, Alexander, in terms of the mentorship program structure and the deadlines and so on. Can you please tell us more about it?
Yes. So first of all, most important for all the ladies who are applicable to apply and are listening, you still have time until tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m., I believe, to submit your application online. So you will, in the application, it's very important that you actually share with us and share with the mentors why you are applying for that mentorship program and what is your vision. I think that's really the most important part for us and for the mentors to choose the right match between the mentor and the mentee. So as you've seen, that's a unique opportunity. You might even call it one of not many opportunity, an experience money cannot buy, to work with these 6 outstanding ladies. So use your time well until tomorrow afternoon to send us your application. The applications will then be screened very, very quickly. And for the shortlisted candidates, we will organize actually personal, face-to-face. Unfortunately, at the moment, all digital, but personal digital presentations and meetings with the mentors, where we really go into the depth to let the students explain orally the vision of their future and why they want to apply in the mentorship program. And I think that is very important, a very, very important stage. I think GPA is a general basic selection criteria, but the most important criteria is really your vision, how you present it, and to find the right match between your vision and the mentor. These interviews will happen in the course of this week. And by next week, we will then announce, let's say, the lucky six students that will be matched with one of each mentor. And then start with a kickoff meeting in December. And the mentorship program is planned to start from January for a period of 6 months. For the mentorship program itself, there will be, despite the fact it's tailor-made and really made to the vision of each student and the mentor, there will be certain characteristics defined to define the output and the objective of the mentorship program, which then the student will present at the end of the mentorship program to the mentee and through the community to the other 6 pairs. And once the mentorship is officially finalized, we will then explore the opportunities of the 6-month internship within Vacheron Constantin /Richemont.
Wonderful. I wish I was a student to have this opportunity to join the program. And I truly wished we had such programs that supported us back in the days. It's definitely a very unique program. It's definitely not one of not many. I see the questions and the comments. No, the Sarah Al-Marzougi, the program is opened for all senior female students of Zayed University, regardless the major. Yes, the applications will close by tomorrow, Monday, 3 p.m. Your application is very important, but impressing the mentors during the interviews is way more important. So with your application is just the initial step, but your interview is the step that could guarantee you the seat into this luxury mentorship program. Alexander, talking about the mentorship program structure a little, you said we were going to start, or next week, we're going to announce the very unique, one of not many, 6 students that will join us to the journey. And the interviews will take within this week. Regarding the internship, could you please explain more?
Well, again, the internship will really be like the mentorship program, something very, very custom-made. It will depend on, so the theme of the internship will really depend on the vision, the interests of the student. But other than the mentorship program, which will be an interaction between the student and the mentor, the internship program will be really within the scope of Vacheron Constantin and Richemont. So an intern for us is normally somebody who takes a full-fledged job, and we expect from him to really immerse in the work and really to contribute. So he will be a full-fledged member of the team. And again, the focus of the internship can vary to the perspective and to the objective of the students. What we for sure will try to include is a part, if traveling by this time is possible, which I sincerely hope. And of course, if the student is fine to travel, to offer an opportunity to travel to Europe, to travel to Geneva, our headquarters, to see the manufacture and visit really the DNA and the core of Vacheron Constantin, but not only to visit, but potentially even make a part of the internship by exchanging with the people at the headquarters, which can be, I can tell you again, a very, very unique experience in a place that you will see very, very few other places in the luxury industry.
Interesting. You mentioned that the program will be tailored to each mentor and mentee. What do you mean by tailor?
Yes.
So as a student enrolling and being chosen, hopefully, will I be seated with one of the mentors that I choose to be mentored by and set the goals together?
Yes. So for the mentorship program, we will define a frame how to define the objectives of the program. And the objectives of the program will have to be defined by the student together with the mentor, and then they will sign a sort of mutual agreement on the outcome, on the objectives over the next 6 months. And then they will develop a plan how together they will work for this towards this objective. And of course, Vacheron Constantin, if we can, we will try to support this journey, this unique journey with the skills that we have. But to answer your question directly, yes, the objective of the mentorship programs have to be defined together with the students and the mentor. It becomes like a personal contract between the two, and the unique journey.
So we expect as students to meet with the mentors, let's say monthly, to check on the goals we have set in the beginning and objectives to keep running the program or leading it to the internship.
Yes, exactly. I would say, the interaction should probably be more than monthly. Depends on, again, to what or can be a different rhythm throughout the 6 months. It can be, for example, to spend some time in the business with the mentor. I think that would make sense. Maybe to contribute and to learn something really hands-on. I think part of learning is always experiencing something really hands-on and not only in theory, because theory and reality, sometimes you experience are some very, very different things. And I think it's a very unique opportunity to experience the competence of those 6 ladies, let's say, live on the job, if you want. So yes, that should definitely be part of it.
Looking forward for the interviews and looking forward to meet the mentors again with their mentees, looking at their experiences and benefits, hopefully, and the creative outcomes they will come with. I'm looking at the questions. We're here and the mentors are here to answer your questions. ZU students, if you have any questions, please let us know. We'll be happy to share them and answer them. I see how the ZU community is very excited to participate in the program, especially that now the deadline has been extended to tomorrow, Monday, 3 p.m. Indeed, Sophia, the idea of giving back is very inspiring, and we don't only have leading Emirati women and brands in this program, but also ZU alumni that are willing to give back. The program is only for Dubai female campus. No, the program is for both campuses. All ZU female senior students are most welcome to participate and join. Who will be interviewing the students? Hala, would you like to answer this question?
If I may say so. Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, sure. So it will be a committee, but definitely your mentor will be interviewing you because it has to be love at first sight, I guess, between the mentor and the mentee. So please impress us. We're very excited to meet you. And yeah, we're looking forward. We don't want closed cams, so we want to meet you. We want to engage with you. So it will be a very interactive interview. And it will be a representative from Vacheron and TB4 Known and the mentor.
Will the meetings be in Abu Dhabi or Dubai? It will be virtual.
It will be virtual, but then after having the virtual interviews and then so basically just making it clear again. So tomorrow we're closing the applications at 3 p.m. صح?
Yes, 3 p.m. The link
3
is
p.m.
also on the comments.
Every mentor will receive the applications from the students who applied to her. I know you have first choice and second choice, so we're going to work on that as well. And then every mentor will select, because we did receive a big number. We're very happy that we received big number of applicants, but every mentor will shortlist 6 students only. So tomorrow around 5:30, you should be receiving an email from Vacheron on your interview slot. 6 people per mentor will be interviewed, starting with Latifa on Tuesday. So interviews will be conducted Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So the first batch that will hear on their interview slots are the students who applied to Latifa. And who do we have on the? I think Alia, right? Tomorrow,
We'll have
Tuesday.
Shamsi next. Alia?
Sorry, Salama.
I'm the last one.
Okay,
So I'm on a Thursday.
I guess it's Salama, صح؟ هند
Yes,
Salama?
Salam. Yes, Salam Shamsi.
Salam Shamsi, who is also in this chat, and I see her answering all your questions in the chat. Thank you, Salama. So it will be Latifa and Salama on Tuesday. So the students that will hear their will receive the emails tomorrow first will be the students who applied to Latifa and Salama. So 6 students will be interviewed. Please impress us, and then 1 student will be selected per mentor.
And I just want to add one more thing on this. When we presented the program, we had so many ladies who loved the program, and they all said, I wish I had this opportunity to have a mentorship program like this. So now you guys, you ladies, you have this opportunity. Still 1 more day to apply. So use it and apply and impress us, impress the mentors. It's one of not many opportunities.
Be the one of not many indeed. 6 special students. We're waiting for them to be chosen and to start this very unique program and luxury one indeed that, as Alexander says, probably money cannot buy, with all of the different experiences we have here from the very creative industries, starting from jewelry to fashion design to event organizing to the author and the artist. Looking forward to see all of the participants.
Yeah, I want to add just one thing. We are not, because I saw this question as well, we're not matching students to mentors by major or by field. We're really matching them by passion. So you could be, I'm just giving like a small example. Latifa is an engineer, صح Latifa? Latifa, can you hear me? Yes.
Your sound is breaking up.
Okay, we can't hear you, Latifa. So Latifa is an engineer, but she's a fashion entrepreneur today. She started her business. So you could be wanting to become an entrepreneur or a founder of a company, and not particularly in the same field. So we are matching the students by passion and not by major. This is something important that you should know.
And despite all of the criteria that is set on the form, the most important thing is impressing the mentor during the interview by personality. The main criteria would be personality and passion to take you forward on this journey. Choosing your major, dear mentors, would you like to give an advice on how to choose your major? Maybe on future career goals that are set?
I couldn't hear you, Hind. Was it a question for?
Yes, I was saying, what advice would you give the students to choose mentors based on? Maybe a future career objectives or goals that they have set or dreamed to achieve?
It could be, of course, goals. And at that stage, we didn't. I remember when I graduated from my last year from university, I studied information systems. I did Java programming. I don't know why I did that, but I did that. I think there was a market need at that time, but I never worked in my major. I worked in my major maybe 3 months, and then I found myself, no, I'm good at organizing and managing events, and I like to communicate and network with people. So this is why we are really emphasizing on the interview the coming days, because we will dig into your personality, and we want to create someone that would end up totally different the next year. It's a 6 months mentorship. We will help you, and the mentor will play a big role on your internship as well. I'm gonna tell Vacheron, my mentee is good to go. Send her to Geneva. I know she's gonna make us all proud. Noura, Alia, Salama, Rafia, Latifa, they'll all do the same. So the major is important. It's at the end, any education, any background is really important. But it's your dreams, your passion, what you're into, finding yourself, and this is where we come.
Thank you so much.
Can I add something to it? Yeah, so I have in Zaid University, as I mentioned, I studied integrated strategic communication, and I had so much drive to achieve what I studied, and I had my mindset on that. But my passion has always been jewelry for as long as I can remember, but it was always in the back of my head. I never thought of going forward with it. I never thought of having my own business. I never thought of it. Like if you asked me 5 years ago, or maybe in 2013 when I graduated, that I would have my own jewelry line, I wouldn't believe that. I always thought of myself that I would stick to my field, and I studied, and I actually worked in my field for around 3 years. And during that time, I realized that life is too short, and it was not really what I wanted to do. I enjoyed studying it, but I wanted to take another direction. So I actually took a big risk because I uh, I took a big risk in the sense of I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, which I don't even know how I did it, but I just thought that life is too short, and I just wanted to go for it. And I'm so happy that I did
Noura,
that.
it said no risk, no success, and no story to be written. So that's what you followed.
Thank you.
Nouri is asking, is the interview more of a question and answer, or is it more about the student's life and passion?
It's a mix of both. ما
Is there
بنغششهم.
any way they can prepare for it?
No, they don't have to prepare for it because they answered already the application form. They just have to be excited and thinking of Geneva, and I think they'll do very well.
Yes, I think the most important is really to make spread their passion and explain to the mentor why she's the one to choose. So there's not a lot of background learning necessary for that. Just be who you are, and show why you are the one that the mentor should choose. I think that's it.
Passion is the key, and commitment and dedication to move into this long program, yet very exciting journey to learn the maximum from. I think by this we are wrapping the Let's Talk session for today. Alexander Chimet, the Brand Regional Director of Vacheron Constantin, thank you so much for joining. Halal
Thank you
Girgawi,
very much.
founder and CEO of Tea Before Noon, and indeed ZU Bachelor alumni of the very first cohort, 2002. Thank you for your time tonight. Noura Shawqi, the brand jewelry founder and CEO of By Noura Shawqi, and definitely ZU alumni of 2013. Thank you so much for your time. Looking forward for
Thank
your
you.
input and choosing your mentee.
Me too.
Latif El Gerg, the founder, creative director, and CEO of Twisted Roots. Thank you so much for your time. Ali Shamsi, the author and artist, with us here tonight, one of the mentors that will lead one of the very lucky and definitely one of not many mentees. Thank you so much for your time today. Looking forward to meet you all very soon with the different mentees with you and share the successful story of each and everyone. Zayed University senior students, before we end every Let's Talk session, I usually say stay connected and let's connect. It's the same this time, but this time we highly encourage you to participate in the one of not many mentorship program in partnership with us, Zayed University, the watcher brand Vacheron Constantin and TB4 Noor. It's a golden opportunity that will take 6 students, very unique, on an incredibly unique experience of different creative industries and experienced Emirati brand and Emirati empowered women. We all wished we had this opportunity one day to take our entrepreneurship journey on a very different level. I remind you again, the deadline will be closing tomorrow, Monday, the 23rd of November at 3 p.m. And the shortlisted alumni or students, my apologies, would be sent the interview links by the evening of the same day. To be interviewed, please make sure not only to submit your applications, but also to impress the audience or the interviewees during the interview. We don't lead by major, we don't lead by GPA, but we definitely lead by passion, commitment, and dedication for this program. Choose to be one of the not many, and look forward to see all of you very soon. Good night and ma salam.